It's another Rangers versus Celtic clash as we try and find out who will be the next player to book their place in round 3 of the Spfl Player of the Century. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And just want to get into it before anybody comments again. These draws, these selections, these picks, these matchups, simply randomised, predetermined. 64 people started this tournament. I cannot help it if a goalkeeper's in there. Am I supposed to exclude all goalkeepers? Am I supposed to say to Artur Boruc, sorry, you were shite? Because some people actually don't have the capacity and the brain cells to compare you to an outfield player, so you're not allowed to be in contention for the greatest player of the SPFL 21st century? Absolutely not. So Boruc's in. It's Kris Boyd versus Boruc. That's what I wanted to say. Your quick thoughts on it.
Well, at least if Kris Boyd loses, then I can just use the excuse, oh, well, you can't compare the two of them. But no, you can compare players, man. It's quite simple. Who was the best player in the league?
Yeah, well,
the two options. And
after 235 votes, apparently that was Artur Boruc. So, despite Kris Boyd being the record goal scorer in Scotland and scoring the most goals combined with Rangers and Kilmarnock, that doesn't matter because he only got 44% of the vote. Artur Boruc, 56% of the vote going through. Listen, no disrespect to Artur Boruc, great goalkeeper. Maybe the best goalkeeper of the 21st century. Who am I to say he's not? He's definitely up there. He's in contention. He's one of them. But you just feel like when you're Kris Boyd and you've got the record for the most goals, and you can say what you want, right? But goals are the most important thing. People value goals over a defender making a great tackle or commanding his box or whatnot, or getting a crucial header. People prefer goals over a guy in the midfield that can control the game or can play a great pass or even get an assist. People do prefer goals over saves. So I do feel a bit harsh on Boyd that he's got the most goals in Scotland and he's been eliminated in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Boruc has obviously had a great, Celtic. He's had a great career, man. I think guy's actually still playing. I believe he's well into his 40s. Can't dispute what he did. He was a good goalkeeper. Can't fault that. But as you pointed out, Kris Boyd is literally the top goal scorer in the top flight, and all his goals came this century. How can we not? This would be like Alan Shearer getting defeated by like a Tim Sherwood. You know what I mean? Like, come on, not Tim Sherwood, Tim Hard. Somebody like that. That just wouldn't fucking happen.
I'd put a bit more. I'd say Artur Boruc's better than Tim at Sherwood. Tim Howard.
Aye, Tim Howard.
You've lost the plot and you've made me follow in the same direction.
No, it's ridiculous that he's lost that. We all know why he's lost it, alright? But sure, it doesn't matter because you can't compare strikers and goalkeepers.
Well, it's another Rangers player gone, another Celtic player into the next round, and Artur Boruc will take on the winner of the final round 2 matchup. So with 2 players remaining in round 2, we've only one non-Old Firm player left in this entire competition, and he's up next. It's Ryan Gauld versus James Tavernier. So,
what did he have, 2 weeks at Dundee United? I mean,
something along those lines. Some people will be arguing why he's even in this, but see when you get a release fee of 47 million, then that's.
But it's not like it was his Dundee United release.
No, but come on. That's what he got put on from his move from Dundee United, so that's made him eligible for this. So that will be up in the community, guys. Make sure you vote for either Ryan Gauld or James Tavernier. I think that one's a bit of a no-brainer. But I was surprised Ryan Gauld even beat Davy Gray, to be fair. I mean, Davy Gray won that Scottish Cup final for Hibs.
Yeah, but Ryan Gould's the fancy name, isn't it? Oh, the guy, like you pointed out, 40-odd million release clause. Davy Gray never had that.
Yeah, well, that's true. Anyway, K9CFC says, silly matchup. I'm not even going to go into it. I've spoken about that way too many times. Boyd's goals were aplenty, but Walter dropped in for the big games, Celtic in Europe. But Boruc was a big game player. Excellent in derbies and games against Spartak, Man United. And he was world class, a legendary penalty stopper. And Walter Smith's Black Toes says no contest. Any idea what that's all about?
Well, I mean, no, but in terms of... see, Boruc can't take away what he done, and he's played at a lot of careers, a lot of great moments for him. But we're talking about the SPFL here. Kris Boyd is the literal top goal scorer. I don't understand it, because see Boruc, like I said, he's a good goalkeeper, but is he truly considered one of the best goalkeepers ever in the league? I don't think he is. That's not to suggest that Kris Boyd's considered one of the greatest strikers ever, but when you're literally the top goal scorer, you have to be in the conversation no matter what.
I'd say Peter would maybe consider Boruc to be the best goalkeeper since the 21st century, but that's just me. Deadpool Talk says the answer is Boyd and it's not even close, so he's adamant that Kris Boyd deserves to win this. I think Boyd can feel harsh done by.
No, absolutely. He can feel hard done by. I know why he's lost, though. But put it this way, right? If this was...
Is there a parrot in here or something?
There might be. Tell you what, though. If this was... If Kris Boyd played for Celtic, right, and Boruc played for Rangers, who wins this poll?
Fucking Kris Boyd easily, doesn't he?
I rest my case.
And on that note, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Ryan Gauld, James Tavernier. If James Tavernier doesn't win that, I'll be shocked. I know we've talked about Ryan Gauld, 47 million, but James Tavernier...
I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Gauld won it.
James Tavernier's goals alone, like... But we'll see what happens. Big Tav. Captain Tav, has he got anything left in the tank?
Has he got anything left in the bloody tank, man? Get him refilled. Get him refilled. He's got a big season ahead of him. Maybe he can win one more title.
If he doesn't win a title with Rangers, maybe he can win this title. SPFL Player of the Century.
Maybe we'll take another year off and we'll come back and Tav will have two.
That's it. Till next time. Peace.